Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tracetainment, and I hope that your day or night, whatever time you're watching this video, is going great. Thanks so much for tuning in with me. It's a pleasure to have you here, and if you're new to the channel, do not forget to click the subscribe button so you don't miss none of the videos that I post. In today's video, I have a question. Why did the people want change? Because it's like some don't understand that. I'm going to give a few examples. The border, inflation, economy, crime, the things that President Trump talked about on the campaign trail. There have been numerous of things that have been happening over these last few years that the people have not agreed with. And some push very hard for the stuff to get done. But at the same time, they got to realize where the people are coming from and why did the people want change. But check this video out.
With reaction, Louisiana Senator John Kennedy. Senator, thank you so much for joining us.
Listen.
What comes to mind, what comes to the stomach when you think of AOC running for President of the United States of America?
Well, let me address first your question about dark woke. I think the Democrats are trying to appear more manly. Just a thought, but they may want to consider first getting rid of their man purses and their organic broccoli. Dark woke, light woke, mellow yellow woke, it's still woke. And that's the Democrats' problem. If you believe the polls, Jason, most Americans believe that Republicans aren't perfect, but they think the other side's crazy. They think...
About that and how I feel about that is he's saying, if you look at one side, the people are saying, oh, we can understand where they're coming from. But then you look at another side, the people are like, what are they even talking about? The people want change done. The people want things to be taken care of the right way. The people are tired of certain things happening. The people want change done. Why? They are just tired of the things that are happening. They want things to be taken care of the right way. Look at what happened in November. The people have had enough. They want things to be taken care of the right way. They don't want to feel like things are being swept up under the rug. They don't want to feel like things are being taken care of the wrong way. They just want things to be taken care of the right way.
The Democrats, like Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez, have chosen to become what my son would call utter nutters. I mean, you think about it, and think about what the Congresswoman stands for. If you're a Democrat in today's Democratic Party, you're not allowed to fire bad employees, to fire bad teachers. You're not allowed to cut wasteful spending. You're not allowed to deport illegal immigrants. You're not allowed to oppose MS-13. You're not allowed to like cops. You're not allowed to prosecute thieves who steal less than $950. You're not allowed to question vaccines. You're not allowed to oppose sex change operations for minors. Or transgender people in women's bathrooms or playing women's sports. You're not allowed to oppose critical race theory in our schools. You're not allowed to oppose reading porn to grade schoolers. You're not allowed to oppose racial quotas. But you are required to use certain pronouns and to...
You guys hear the things that Senator John Kennedy is talking about? Those are some of the reasons why the people want to change. Those are some of the reasons why people wanted change done. Those are some of the reasons why people wanted things to be taken care of the right way. Because they feel like things have not been getting taken care of the right way. They feel like things have not been getting changed. They feel like things have been getting swept up under the rug and not getting done. Look at what President Trump talked about on the campaign trail. At rallies, podcasts, doing interviews. I mean, look at the interview that he did with Joe Rogan. It was a 3-hour-long interview. But during that interview, President Trump talked about the things that have been concerning the people numerous of times. Telling the people the things that he was going to do as soon as he get in office. Promises made, promises kept. President Trump kept that promise that he made to the people to get change done.
To believe that men can breastfeed. Now, I don't think I'm being unfair. This is what Democrats and Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez now believe. And a charitable interpretation for this kind of behavior does not exist. And the American people look at it and they just want to jump out of a moving car. And that's why Democrats are polling right up there with scalp psoriasis. In terms of the Congresswoman, look, I encourage her to run. I hope she does run. I understand. I listened to her speech. I understand her slogan is going to be "Change begins with a mustard seed," which I think is interesting. I guess if Governor Pritzker runs, his slogan will be "You can have a tummy and still be yummy." I don't know. I just think with the Congresswoman, if you scratch the surface, you get more surface. I don't think she has the intellectual firepower to run a campaign or to be president, but I hope she does.
And another thing too is some just got to understand the things that have been concerning the people, because I hear some go out, they speak, and they talk about things that have not been concerning the people. They don't feel where the people are coming from. There are things that have been concerning the people over the last few months, weeks, years, over time. It's been happening. And the people feel like those same individuals that are speaking out about what President Trump is doing have not been caring about the things that have been concerning them. The people are tired of it. They've had enough. Look at what's been happening. They don't want it to continue. Look at what happened in November.
Yeah, it's interesting with Donald Trump. I don't think the Democrats ever took the time or had the inclination or even the ability or aptitude to understand Donald Trump and his appeal to the American people. I think authenticity wins elections and it wins hearts and minds. And Donald Trump has that top to bottom. It's authentic. And this dark woke is really interesting. You know, Donald Trump took this lane called common sense. And that meant that the Democrats, being anti-Trump, had to go the opposite of everything that is common sense. I mean, that's where I read it. Am I wrong on that?
I'm just going to say this. Not everything's going to be perfect. Not everything's going to be perfect. Nothing's going to be 100% agreed on. But look at what's been happening. We can come together, even if we share different beliefs, and address the things that have been concerning the people. We can work together. We can sit at the same table. We can have different beliefs. We can have different opinions. But we can come together to fix the things that have been concerning the people. Because right now we are so divided for the wrong reasons, and it shouldn't even be that way whatsoever. You know, I can support who I want to support. You can support who you want to support. Your friend can support who they want to support. But at the same time, we can still sit at the same table and have a nice time. That's what it's supposed to be about. You know, because at the end of the day, if we push all of this stuff aside, we're all human. Let me know what you guys think about today's video in the comment section. That'll be a wrap for today's video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.